I was born with the street lights flicker and fade. Made my name in the dark, never scared of the shade. Every scar on my hands tell a story I paid. This is concrete and cold, this is where I was made. Walking alone through the rain so blocked. Couldn't stop if I tried, couldn't turn back the clock. Every door that was closed just made me knock harder. Went from nothing to this, now they call me a martyr. Concrete nights, neon bleeds through the gray. I've been hustling since dawn just to make it to May. Concrete nights, every word that I said is a vow to the streets and the dreams in my head. I don't need your applause, I don't need your crown. I've been building myself while they try to bring me down. In the alley, in the cold, where the real ones remain. We don't run from the fire, we were built for the rain.
Chasing ghosts, money through the smoke and the haze. Every dollar I touch just seems to burn and decay. They said play by the rules, but the rules weren't for me. So I carved my own path where no one else could see. Counting nights instead of bills on the floor. Every time I got close, they just moved up the score. But I kept my head low and my hunger alive. In the city of shadows, only the real ones survive. Ghost money slipping through my hands. Ghost money, still I make my stand. These streets never loved me, but they taught me the game. I rise from the ashes, and I won't be the same. So I move in the dark, where the cameras don't catch. Every scar that they gave me, I turn into cash. Ghost money, watch me climb from the dirt. Built an empire alone, out of nothing but hurt. Cold pavement on the boots that have seen better days. Walk 1,000 miles through the fog and the haze. They don't write songs about people like me, but I'm still out here standing where the real used to be. Mama said pray, daddy said grind. I took both lessons and I left the rest behind. Cold pavement, cold truth, cold city, cold air, but the fire inside me burns like nobody's there. Cold pavement, this is where I was born. A cold pavement. Every night I was torn between giving it up and holding it down. I chose the hard road, and I'm still in this town. No shortcuts, no favors, no hands reaching out. Just a grind in the silence, in the shadow of doubt. Cold pavement beneath me, sky above turning gray. I made a promise to myself, I'll find a better way. a midnight ledger of every debt I'm owed. Every name that betrayed me, written in code. Page after page of the prices I paid. This is the cost of the life that I made. They smile in the daylight and stab in the dark. I've been keeping receipts since the very first scar. Midnight ledger, open it slow. Every entry's a lesson that I needed to know. Midnight ledger, balance never lies. Midnight ledger through the tears in disguise. What you put in this world always comes back around. I've been adding it up from the underground. So settle your debts before the ledger fills up. Every chance that you wasted, every poisoned up cup. Midnight ledger, final page, almost done. The account's nearly balanced and I've already won. You can bend me in the storm, but you can't pull me up. Iron roots run deep when you're raised on the rough. Every wind that tried to break me only made me grow taller. Every wall they put in front of me just made me push harder. Came up from the concrete like a weed in the crack. No matter how they covered me, I always grew back. Iron roots, iron will, iron heart in my chest. Went through everything they threw and survived every test.
No storm takes me down. Iron roots, I will hold my ground.
You don't know the depth of what holds me in place. I've been planted in the dark and I'm growing towards grace. So let the thunder roll and the lightning strike. Iron roots don't break. I was born for this fight. Everything they tried to bury just became my foundation. Iron roots run forever. This is my declaration. This is my declaration. Yeah, huh. Chasing the last light at the end of the block. The city never sleeps, but my soul needs to stop. Been running so long, I forgot what I'm chasing. Every finish line moves, every dream keeps on raising. I look for the answers in the eyes of the street. Found 1,000 broken stories in the faces I meet. Last light, fading darkness, rolling it fast. I've been holding on tightly to a world built to last. Last light, still I reach for it. Last light, refuse to quit. Even when the whole sky turns to black, I find the last light and I'm taking it back. So here's to the ones who kept moving at dusk, who gave everything they had and still gave more than enough. Last light burning, let it burn through the night. I was born in the darkness, but I'll die in the light. Did it all with no witness, no crowd, no applause. Built my whole world in the silence between all the flaws. No cameras, no spotlight, no hand holding mine. Just the work in the dark and the passage of time. They show up at the finish like they knew all along, but they never saw the nights when I couldn't stay strong. No witness to the grind, to the tears on the floor, to the version of me that kept knocking on doors. No witness, but I know what I did. No witness, every scar that I hid. The truth doesn't need an audience to be real. know how it feels, so take the credit if you want. Rewrite the story. I lived every chapter before you. Came for the glory, no witness needed. My reflection don't lie. I built this from nothing under a cold, empty sky. All I hear is static when the world gets too loud. Too many voices trying to pull me from the crowd. Tuned out the noise, tuned into the pain. Found the frequency of truth in the middle of the rain. They broadcast opinions like I'm asking to hear, but the signal I'm chasing only I can make clear. Static in the earpiece, chaos in the street. I just lower the volume till I find my own beat. Static, cut through the noise. Static, reclaim my voice. Everything they're selling I don't wanna buy. Dialing in alone under the midnight sky. Signals getting stronger, interference is fading. I've been building this frequency, no longer waiting. Static clears and I finally hear my own sound. Turn the whole world to mute and now I'm coming around. Send a smoke signal up from the bottom of town. Hope somebody to notice before the fire burned down. Been invisible long enough, voice like a ghost, screaming into the void from the city I love most. Every word that I wrote was a flare in the dark. Every beat that I dropped was a flame for the spark. They ignored all the signs till the signal was clear. Now they're all paying attention, took them years to be here.
Smoke signal rising, you can see it from miles. All the pain that I bottled and now fueling the fire. Smoke signal rising, read between every line. What I built in the dark is beginning to shine.
I don't need your validation, I just needed the craft. Every doubt that you threw just added fuel to the past. Smoke signal rising, watch the whole city turn. I was always the fire, I just needed the